We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Sky Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Seattle come in as losers in their last 9 games. They'll try to prevent that streak from reaching double digits next. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Bet.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. Boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson for his career in this matchup. 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Gonzalez has compiled just under 135 innings of work on the mound, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So striding in, Anthony Rendon, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season. And he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
He's set. Here it comes. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this throw gets away from him.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. One and 0. Here it is. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. One and one, the pitch.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Grandal at second with two down. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. Colorado Springs is out in front 1-0. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, the second baseman.
Here it comes.
Gordon.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball well outside.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Digging in now, Malik Smith. From the stretch. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Here's Wheeler on 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's a fair ball. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 18 homers, and he's driven in 45. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Nobody out, runner on first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1 hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Bichette's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 20.
Dan Vogelbach is next, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Wheeler gets the sign. First pitch on the way.
Well, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is drilled, but right into the shift. There is La Stella. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Williams Astudillo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here he comes on 2-0. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. The average right at 280 coming in. A dozen home runs and 41 RBIs. Runner goes for second. Swing and a liner. Foul. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and one gone. That evens it up 1-1. Again, another foul ball. Still 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Hit out towards second. A step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom of the second. All tied at 1-1. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265. 10 home runs, 39 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Left side, but well foul. The 1-1.
Hey!
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A solo home run here for Kyle Seager, number 11 for him on the season, as the Mariners have now taken a 2-1 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He'll come in here at 263, 13 home runs and 48 driven in. The 1-0.
Yeah! 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's taken for a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. To third. And there's out number 2.
Batting in, the designated hitter, number 22.
Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Wheeler's ready and delivers.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seager. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 Mariners. At the plate, Mike Tauchman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Mike Tauchman.
He's set and the pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 1-0 count. Here it is. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. This one's down to third. To Gordon for one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Bottom of the third now. Into the box, J.P. Crawford, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next is Speedy D. Gordon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly. To second for one. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Now batting, the center fielder, Malik.
Striding in once again, Malik Smith. He reached on a single in his first try. Wheeler into his motion. Here's the delivery. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners go down quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rendon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
2-0. Here it is. Hit hard, but right into the shift. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball inside.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. So with a couple of men on and 1 out in the inning now, let's turn to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Into the box now, Williams Astudillo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Astudillo is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Grounded to the right, fielded cleanly. One there. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The M's lead it 2-1. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
In now, Daniel Vogelback. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two and 0 now. Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
He waits. Now the pitch. And oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 19th home run for him on the season as the Mariners have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
To the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez.
The left fielder, Carlos.
No balls and one strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gonzalez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Kyle Seager, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he popped him up. LaStella moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Digging in, Tom Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. lifted in the air to straightaway center. Tauchman will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's 4-1 in favor of the M's. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball in.
The 1-0 delivery. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit to third. There is Seager to Gordon for 1. On to first, and yet another double play. Their 4th of the night, and there are quickly 2 gone here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Striding in, Mike Tauchman hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit back toward the mound. Crawford has it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Stepping in, Patrick Wisdom, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Number 22.
First offering on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
A ball and a strike now. Here's Wheeler on 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
A bouncer up the middle. Bichette gathers it in, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. Rendon has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they lead it 4-1. All set for the start of the inning, so that'll bring in Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Now here's the pitch. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Betts carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Too low, 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Sinker misses. Ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count for 2-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Three and one now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Ready on 3 and 1. Here's the pitch. 3 and 2 now. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
So far this year against Southpaws, Grandal is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Behind 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Liner in there for a base hit. Long throw to third. Now he's safe at third as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
So now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
All even now, 2-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Seattle leads this one 4-2. Jordan Montgomery enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Jordan Montgomery.
Bottom of the inning now. So here's Malik Smith, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he fouls this one off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll come. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a place there.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. From the belt, the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the 0-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
He waits, now the pitch. He swings and misses, throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Montgomery has racked up over 70 innings on the mound and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. No one out with a runner at second. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Daniel Vogelback will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Look out. 2-0 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate at the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball 3.
At a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Stepping up now, Carlos Gonzalez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Two balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And the count will be full. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Fouled away. Line toward the alley in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Kyle Seager will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Come on now, let's go.
First offering on its way. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Two 2-1, here it is. This one's down to third. To second for 1, and he's out on the tag. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
The catcher, number 2.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So stepping in, Tom Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2, here it comes. Two outs here with a runner at third.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. The Mariners lead it 6-2. Stepping up to the plate, Williams Astudillo. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Tommy La Stella. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. One there, and safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. He's set. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Now a ball hit high in the air out to left field. Got some good carry to it. Back on it is Gonzalez, but this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world, and when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He works 6 1/3, mostly forgettable innings, but he will leave with the lead in his pocket.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
The center fielder.
At the plate now, Mike Tuchman. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1.
That's out.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. In for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Well, it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Lifted in the air out to left. Gonzalez has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Brendan Brennan will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 65, Brandon Brennan.
In now is Anthony Rendon, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready for another chance? Yasmani Grandal singled home a run in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run. Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Yastrzemski. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A ball and a strike. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set. The payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. The M's lead it 6-5. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Zach Britton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready for another shot now. Patrick Wisdom. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Popped him up. Bichette is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Britton has tossed more than 60 innings on the year, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Britton's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mariners are down in order. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Carl Edwards Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, Carl Edwards Jr.
New inning set to get underway. Digging in and looking for more. Williams Astudillo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Tommy La Stella, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, Mike Tauchman. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Michael Lorenzen.
Malik Smith the next to hit.
Leading off for the Mariners, the center fielder, Malik.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Smith.
Nope. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Line towards center field. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in now, Mitch Haniger. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 20.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelback. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time as he steals second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a two-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they open up an 8-5 lead. Answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Still only one out in the inning. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Betts is there, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Two out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they open up a 4-run lead. Tom Murphy. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
3 runs already home here. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. Seattle leads this one 9-5. Taylor Williams comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
73. Taylor Williams.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. It was a walk in his last trip.
Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two and one now to Mookie. Williams, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. And even 30 home runs on the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these 2 lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as this lead has been sliced down to 2. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Evan White is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Game for the Mariners. Now playing first base, number 12, Evan White.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The catcher, number 28, Grandal.
Austin Adams takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 63, Austin.
Be the 4-hole hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Chopper to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Now the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Stepping in, Williams Astudillo. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Hit high and deep out to left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as incredibly we are all tied.
The batter, number 9, Second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
So now to the plate, Tommy LaStella, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their ninth inning lead has evaporated. A tie game headed to the last of the ninth, and the Mariners look to celebrate in the Emerald City. Now to the plate, Patrick Wisdom.
Leading up for the Mariners, the designated hitter, number 22.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One and one, here it comes.
Inside, ball two.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Kyle Lewis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes set, and the 0-1 back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
At the plate, D. Gordon.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Betts has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Malik Smith.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Malik Smith has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. Ball two. 2 balls, no strikes.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to count to Malik Smith.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
To the plate now, Mitch Haniger, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Oh, he had a go at one there, but this is fouled off to the right as the count draws full. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 9-9. Sam Tuivalala takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Tim Lopes is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Now batting, Bo Bichette. Last time through was a base hit. He's set and the pitch. A 1-0 delivery. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in now, Mike Tauchman. Fouled away. Base is empty here with nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. 1-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 delivery. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Murphy. And he makes the throw to first. Betts is retired. 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 20.
Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch.
Yeah.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Now here's the pitch. Count still at 1-2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Sky Sox on top 10-9. Keone Kela takes the ball looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Leading off the inning, Evan White, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at-bat.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Count, the pitch. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Kyle Seager is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But this will get foul. 2-1. Kella has over 40 innings on his line so far. And in that time, he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which, of course, is very good. Strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Hard liner toward short, and he comes through with extra bases. Will they wave that tying run home?
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Digging in, Tom Murphy. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Patrick Wisdom, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Last chance for the Mariners. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And 2-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Sky Sox continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over, and it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Sky Sox put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Pat Venditti gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Keone Kela records the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Mariners, 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.